كذا بقول لي بحنام بقول خد مسكوت يا اخي يا قلبي عشان امشي كل شهر كل شهر مش بقول لك في شلوش مشاكل
I want you to keep in mind about asylum seekers. These are not homeless people. They didn't come from homeless conditions. These are not the wretched and the undesirables, nor are they the people who come out of acute poverty. Most of these brothers were either in college, universities, preparing to go to universities, come from very established families and homes. These were the ones who saw the corruption in the country and had the intelligence, the resources, and the courage to leave. And remember, the Israeli government are members of the United Nations. And part of the creed, the UN creed, is, well, under the universal dimension of human rights, they are obligated to give asylum to anyone who has fled their country because of a death-threatening condition.
All the brothers, you alright? Y'all see all these beautiful sisters who's rocking through, you all see?
It is very important to come to the middle of nowhere where you can see Africans, basically Sudanese and Eritreans, isolated in a place where the idea is to make their life miserable, so that to force a lot of, all of them, not a lot, everyone of us here, to leave the country. That's the mode of the Israeli government policy dealing with Africans in Israel. Speaking of the detention center Holot, we've got now around 1,900 Sudanese and Eritreans, only Sudanese and Eritreans. Think of discrimination, the racism in this country. Speaking of foreigners in this country, we have a lot of other nationalities living in this country.
Right.
Speaking of African asylum seekers in this country, if we'll call them, we're about 46,000 living in Israel, Sudanese, Eritreans, and some others from Western African countries. Now, in addition to this, there are 90,000 illegal foreigners living in this country. Nobody's speaking about them. The reason why, because they cannot identify them because of their appearance. The reason why we are going through all of these horrible policies because of the color of our skin. The problem with the Israeli policy with Africans, not just with African asylum seekers from Sudan and Eritrea, but also we see recently with Ethiopians. We have got also some other minorities in this country. For us, our problem is a little bit different than anybody else in this country because we're coming from the regions, as Jamal said, are going through genocide, ethnic cleansing, and dictatorship countries. And at that point, we do blame our leaders, who are, I can call them post-colonial leaders, because I don't believe they are true leaders of the African. They're not working for the African Pan-Africanism. I'm sure about that. Otherwise, there's no reason at all for Africans to leave Africa going to Europe to search for work or for a better life, because all the resources are in Africa. Nobody would nobody would go to Europe to work or should go to Europe to search for a better life, because Europeans are coming to Africa to steal the resources of Africa. We know that that's the reality, that's the truth. I mean, everyone is speaking of Israel. Israel doesn't welcome African asylum seekers here, but we know by the time we were detained in Holot, like last year, the Israeli foreign minister was in trip in Africa. He was treated as a king. That's how we are as Africans. We always welcome the strangers, you know. But on the other hand, we see this is how they treat us like this. So I think it is sad to have our leaders. African leaders of today, like leaders of our countries, never care about their African citizens who are leaving to some other country, to Europe or America. Never think of that. They never think of the basic problem why people are leaving. They never think of there are some foreigners coming to steal the resources of our continent. It is funny story. We heard that. We produce coconut, like cacao in Africa, which at the end they make chocolate, and none of African children is eating that chocolate at all. And now we heard some news that chocolate will, the cacao will not be produced any longer. Think of it, we produce it, but we don't eat it, and then it's over. This is how our resources are being stolen. This is how our fate is going to be. But we're still hopeful and optimistic with that things must be changed, because we have got communities like yours coming. They don't forget people like us in the middle of desert coming. We know that this course should have to change. We know in order to change that, then it needs a collective action. A collective action. We need to work. We don't speak of just friends, but we're speaking about brotherhood, which is the strongest relationship.
All right. But brethren, we want you to know from the depths of our heart, you're not alone. You're not alone. And remember when we said in Tel Aviv, in your office, in your headquarters at the African Refugee Development Center, and we told you that you are still in Africa. This is northeastern Africa. What's happening is that the truth is coming to front. Because this is Africa, remember, Europeans have spent billions of dollars to transform this land from its original African character to a European-like state. Most people, when I travel and I tell them I'm from Israel, they can't believe it. Because they know Israel as being what? European. This is what CNN and BBC projects. But when I tell them that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of Africans there who are indigenous to the land, like my brother Sheikh Aid, they can't believe it. Right. But what's happening, because the truth is coming to the front, this land at some point is going to transform back to its original image.
That's right. That's right.
And the fact that we have escaped from the lands of our captivity. See, we understand you. We were also in a land of captivity, and our lives were at stake. And we had to leave that land, and we came here to the promised land. And so that's what we want to share with you. Strength, fortitude, and love. And Kobashan has a way of saying it, and saints, we are going to join her. All right. Okay, and we're going to lift these brothers' spirits up. Because this is a great day. The moment is here. The moment is here.
How does everybody feel? Great! We just come to tell you that we are a testimony. Have hope, have faith, believe, and hold on. Because the Yah we serve, Yah has got us ready for this great day.
An indigenous face of this land is black, just like you. And the brother that I'm going to bring up next is a very strong historical testimony of the fact that this is indeed Africa. Shekai.
Hallelujah!
Shalom, shalom.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The Israeli system and policy, they say just who, if you say I'm Jewish, this belongs to you. Like now, they want to make, the Knesset, that Israel just belong to the Jewish people. Even Ben Gurion, the first prime minister, he was living with the Bedouin. Everybody know here, it's very near here. He lived Tel Aviv. He came to live between the Bedouin. Stay Bukhair. Because we trust people and we the regional people of this land. So this is your land.
Everybody hold hands. Unity. One Africa. This prayer and our unity is going to bring us all to a point of one Africa, one people, one world. Hallelujah. Yo Yahweh, Yo Yahweh. Ain't talking Hashemayim, Shem Akir, Hanita Alabane Adam, Ashir Bo, never share. Be'ain, Yeshua Akere. Yo Shaddai, Yo Harbore, Yo Kadosh Israel. Bless us, guide us, direct us. Give us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be united and to represent you, to represent truth. Not only here in Israel, but in the whole earth. Throughout Africa, throughout the world. Let us be the brotherhood that we are supposed to be. The brotherhood that you originally created us to be. Let us all be one for you and no one else. Yisa Yakwa Panavaleokim. Veyasim Lakim. Shalom. Hallelujah! 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 Yakai! 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 Selah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. So our time is finished. We have to go all day and going. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, you got to keep on.
Hallelujah.
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 Kubishan to the Wabah.
Say that to always gotta come.
We have to always try to find a way to lift the spirit of the people.
Yeah.